I was raised in a one-room cottage in the middle of a mystical forest. My parents had passed away when I was very young. I did the needlework my mother taught me to make a living. I made many things and was never in need. And I had many visitor friends. Strange things would happen here, but it was never bad. I never felt alone. It was a warm autumn day. And I decided to go to the water fountain in the meadow. I would meet strange people here that would seem to just disappear. On this day, an old woman appeared. She told me that I would meet a charming man here by the fountain in a few hours, but that I should be careful of his demons. I trusted her because she was wearing a ring similar to one my mother wore. The hours passed. Things started to look different, like I was in another dimension. Then I saw a carriage arrive. It was like something from a fairy tale. And then he appeared. He was tall and handsome. He introduced himself and began to ask me all about myself. We talked for hours. When I held his hand, I was transported to a fairy tale castle. He asked me to go with him to his palace. I couldn't say no. When I arrived at the palace, I couldn't tell if I was indoors or outdoors. And there were miles of staircases. The statues could see me. Everything felt surreal. Somehow I wasn't afraid. In fact, I found it all very exciting. The women there were strange. They all looked like me, but they were ghosts. Or holograms. I started to notice things were different here. Then, there were the dinners every night. We always had great conversation. Yet I can never remember what any of it was. We did this night after night. Beautiful dresses. Plenty of people. But they were all ghosts. Illusions. And he was the magician. I began to get lost in the illusion. The endless halls. The parties. But it was all fake. I began to feel trapped in a world of ghosts. With a man I didn't really know. Never-ending halls. Never-ending parties. I wanted to get out. Get away from the ghosts. The emptiness. I knew the answer was in me. I would have to find a way out. I would have to find the courage from within. To do a bit of magic myself. To come out of the darkness. Find the doorway out. Then out in the garden I found him. I told him I had discovered everything, and that I was ready to leave this realm. He said that discovering the truth had set me free, but that if I left, I could never return. I then took a look around. Then I took a look at him. However beautiful it was, it didn't feel like home. I wished it all away. He watched me disappear. And I was back at the fountain where it all started. With my freedom.